Hi, I'm Curtis Ross. I am making a signature assignment video for the class TEL200, Social Embeddedness to Educational Endeavors. I have chosen to accomplish my bachelor's degree in educational studies and hoping to help kids achieve their dreams and to try to better lead them in many job opportunities for their adult life, and to give them the skills needed to make life decisions that will help them excel in whatever choice that they make. I will use my educational degree to help others and may not have the means or opportunities to go to school. Maybe volunteer in a homeless shelter or work in the inner cities of Phoenix, Tucson, the Native American reservations, or even volunteer a few days a week with no pay. This has crossed my mind a few times and I'll have to research this more. Key influences on my development were my parents, my surroundings, and my friends. My parents got a divorce when I was in 7th grade and I had acted out. I had started smoking pot, cigarettes, and drinking alcohol. I had lived with my mom and she had worked all the time, and I was what you consider a latchkey kid. When I was 16 years old, I went to go live with my father. I had made a few bad life choices that led me to start riding with outlaw motorcycle clubs. I watched a few of my friends lose their lives and their possessions, either to drugs or gang violence. This was becoming a common occurrence. Unfortunately, the gang violence had caught up with me. When I was 19 years old, I was shot in a fight. So I figured if I was going to get shot at, I might as well get paid for it, and decided to join the military. I had worked 2 jobs and went to Mesa Community College to get enough college credits to be accepted in the military. With a GED, the military required me to have 15 college credit hours. The 16 personalities quiz that was taken suggests I'm an introverted person. This exactly states my personality, and I was very surprised with the results. I do not like being around people. I don't like having people over to the house, and I feel that most people are out to try to either get me in trouble or to keep me from accomplishing my goals and ambitions. I consider these to be toxic people. In lesson 4, we learned from the video the culture inside about implicit bias. But in lesson 5, we watched a video, the 7 professional image update, which states, according to the Media and Education Corporation, that first impressions count and you should be able to dress nice. To me, this was an implicit bias video and contradicted what we learned in lesson 4. I found this to be very confusing. BBC News 2017. Some psychologists believe that at some level we're aware of our prejudices. I completely agree with this statement. I think that we're all aware of how we look at other people and should not be surprised about the results of some tests. In the implicit bias association test, I took the sexuality test and it said that I had no automatic preferences. Then I took the religions test and it stated that I had a slight preference towards Christianity over Islam. I do not agree with this and I consider this to be a fallacy. Reason being, as I spent 3 years in Muslim-based countries, Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Qatar, and Egypt, and actually kind of like Islam. I completed my associate's degree in intelligence operations and I'll finish my bachelor's degree in education. I have chosen an education degree because I feel it is a remarkable degree and shouldn't pose difficulty in finding a job if this is the second career I decide to pursue. I may try to complete my master's degree in early childhood education, but I'm undecided at this time. I would like to go to the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute and a welding school after I retire. This is close to 6 to 10 years before I complete these. To be honest with you, with my military retirement, I should be able to live comfortably and would like to take a few years just to relax. I don't need to be rich. The video, the 7-day professional image One of the speakers said that you should find something that you enjoy doing. This is exactly what I intend to do with the rest of my life. In closing, once I retire from the military in 3 years, I would take some time off work just to relax. I'd like to be able to go to a few trade schools, use my GI Bill, and I'd like to be able to use my education degree to help others. There are still a few years before my retirement from my first career, and this gives me an opportunity to explore my options. I will not commit to any new career choice at this time in my life, but I do feel that continuing my education is an important factor on any choice I make. Thank you. Curtis Ross, completion of ASU student video assignment.